What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we're going to take another crack at a Foundations collector box. Foundation's been out for a few weeks now, so I feel like we can start talking about pricing, some of the singles within the set, what's hot, what's driving prices, the price of boxes, etc. Before we jump in, I guess we can kind of call Foundations a success, right? I know there's always a little bit, like, it is essentially the equivalent of a core set, and with that you're like, all right, you're gonna have some staples in there, but maybe you won't have the cool chase stuff. As it turns out, Foundations has plenty of cool chase stuff in it. The question will be around whether or not you can hit those. So as of the filming of this video, these boxes are now over $300, which is pretty wild. I'm gonna go ahead and crack this thing open here. Let's see how we do. Over $300. And I'm curious as to whether or not, because MSRP is back, right? And like apparently the MSRP, from what I heard on the collector packs, is like $25, which essentially makes a collector box $300. So I'm curious if the TCG low of $300 on the Foundations is being driven by the set is genuinely cool and people love it, or, well, if MSRP is $25 a pack and there's 12 of those, then that must make the box $300. I'm unsure. I think there's plenty of cool stuff in this set. Obviously, fractured foils and mana symbol foils. If you pull the right one, there is some real good chase factor to it. I find the price of the box kind of, not to say challenging otherwise, but I think that you have to do reasonably well. So let's see how we start on that. All right, so we start off with an extended foil, Ashroot Animist. Hey, how about a borderless Twin Flame Tyrant? That's cool. All right, Twin Flame Tyrant is actually kind of one of those chase mythics. It's still holding really good value. I think this is still like right around $28 or so. So that is a very solid start for us. Archmage of Ruins. I think a lot of the rares have started to settle in. Like, there are some good rares that are holding some value, Blasphemous Edict and a couple others, but I think by and large a lot of the rares have settled under 3. I will of course price this and check it, and you'll see that in this corner here otherwise. But here we are. So Preposterous Proportions, Runescarred Demon, and that was a pretty decent first pack. Obviously, getting a Twin Flame Tyrant is huge, because that is, like, again, $28. The fracture foils are still they're exceedingly rare, right? You're talking about like a 1% pull rate. It's like one, in every 8 1/3 boxes. The mana symbols, I think, are also like the mana symbols are basically about 1 per box, but the mythics are extremely rare. They're like a 1% pull rate. So the mythics have a really good premium on them as well if you pull a mythic mana symbol. All right, Curator of Destinies as a borderless foil. I don't think this card, it doesn't immediately resonate with me, but you know what, borderless foil might have it. I still like the card. I'll put it up top. Next mythic is Zimone. Zimone's a neat card. I don't think it's like one of the big chase factors, but it is a mythic nonetheless. Next up, Raise the Past in the borderless treatment. I actually do like this card. So we'll put that, I'm going to put that right here. Seer, Slicer, Goblin, and Alesha, who laughs at fate, as the next. I got a foil, uncommon, borderless Abrade. That's kind of cool. There it is. Heir Apparent is as a common is like a $4 common. I think the foil is pushing $5. So for whatever it's worth, hang on to your Heir Apparents or Hair Apparents, or actually maybe get rid of them. Now might not be a bad time for that. But you do have a near $5 common in the set right now. All right, into pack number 3. So if you pull a fracture foil, if you pull like a mythic mana symbol, you're probably in pretty good shape. But those are pretty rare. All right, here we go. We got a mythic. Oh, Sphinx of this Forgotten Lore. All right, Extended Art Sphinx of the Forgotten Lore. This is the like Snapcaster one. Unfortunately, I think this is kind of currently at the lower end of the mythic spectrum as far as value is concerned. Soulstone Sanctuary. Hey, Scrawling Crawler. Neat. Crawler, I think, might be at one of those rares that's above $3. So the borderless version might be carrying some value as well. I will put that up top. Oh, and then we got a mythic, Rise of the Dark Realms. Very, very nice. I think the regular Rise is like probably, maybe in like the $5 to $6 range. Could be wrong about that. It might even be lower. I know the borderless one does carry some value, but hey, you know what? As a person who enjoys me some reanimation, I'm okay with the Rise of the Dark Realms. And then next up we have in Italy. Of course, Italy's seen a fair amount of reprints at this point. Okay. All right. Decent start. The mythic counts I have noticed in these collector boxes, they don't seem to cheap out on them, so that's good. We're already at 4, and we're only 3 packs in. You should tend to get about 1 Japanese foil showcase per box. Per box. You know, you hope it's a fracture foil. Oh, what do we got here? We have a... Is that a mana symbol? It sure is. That is a mana symbol crystal barricade. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's actually not a nothing rare. So it might have a little bit like, I don't know. It could be like in the $20 to $30 range for the crystal barricade. I think the regular crystal barricade is still like, there you go. That's a pretty good look at it. It's still like 2 to 3, or maybe like $3. So this actually, as a mana symbol, might have some additional value to it. A nice little multiplier on it. Next up, we have Leyline Axe, Elenda, Saint of the Dusk, or just Dusk. Loot. Good old Loot. I don't think Loot is a hit at this moment in time, but I could be wrong. I know borderless Loot's maybe like $5 or $6. The regular Loot might be in the range of $3 or so. So I'll put it up top. Slagstorm after that. And that will be that. Okay. Moving on to pack number 5. The big drivers, Twin Flame Tyrant's kind of one of them as far as like chase mythics are concerned. The Bloodthirsty Conqueror is definitely one of them. I think both the borderless and the non-borderless versions are still over like pushing $30. How about, Kaido? Hey, that's kind of cool. All right, so that is the showcase version of Kaido, the Cunning Infiltrator. I don't think Kaido, unfortunately, is a big driver. Just it being the Japanese showcase, it will have a nice little multiplier on it, but I'm not sure what this goes for offhand. I don't know. It could be in like the $20 range. I might be wrong about that, but I think that's about right. That's kind of cool, though. It's still a good hit. Genesis Wave in the borderless. Ashroot Animist as the extended art. Hey, Banner of Kinship. I don't think I'd pulled any of these in my previous openings for myself, so that is a card I'm happy to see. I think Banner is still around $5 or $6, so actually a pretty decent rare. And Time Stop. I don't think Time Stop's worth anything, but I do love the card. So, I'll put it up top because I enjoy it. All right. So we have seen a mana symbol card and a mana symbol foil and a Japanese foil showcase in this box already. We have last pack of the first half of the box. I don't think we're killing it, but I don't think we're certainly not doing poorly. All right, here we go. Last pack of the first half. We have a borderless foil Electro Duplicate. I don't think that one's a big monetary hit. Kellen is seeing some play. I don't know if Kellen has any value offhand. I don't quite think so, but I'll still put him up top. Borderless Kiora, on the other hand, actually does have a little bit of value. I think it's still above the $5 range or abouts. So we'll put it up top. And Solemn Simulacrum, the sad robot, and Cranko after that. And that will do it for that pack. All right, we are in the second half of the box now. A few nice hits in there. Like I said, I'd really be, for me, chasing Bloodthirsty Conqueror. I would love to see that. These, I have not seen a Sire of the Seven Deaths yet. That would be something I would be very interested in pulling one of. I don't think I've pulled any yet. Mossborn Hydra as the extended art foil. I think Hydra might be right around the $3 range or so. Could be wrong, but I will put it up top as a card I really like. Hey, neat. A borderless Banner of Kinship. I dig that card a lot. I think that's really, really cool. I love the art on it as well. Very, very nice. And again, probably right around the $5 to $7, I think. And then Tiny Bones. I think Tiny Bones is like maybe $3 or so. Put it up top. I could be incorrect on that. Consuming Aberration as a pack foil, and Sky Knight Squire, a card I personally very much enjoy. As that, Vengeful Blood Witch as a borderless uncommon. A lot of the borderless uncommons are like $1. A couple of the really good ones or the more sought after ones are maybe $2 to $3, like Swiftfoot Boots, and then what is it, Youthful Valkyrie. All right, continuing in to the second half of the box. Abyssal Harvester. Harvester's kind of cool, actually. I dig this card. I don't remember if this is value or not. I don't quite think so. Could be wrong. I'll still put it up top because I like it as a borderless foil. Ooh, and a borderless Valkyrie's Call. I actually don't think I've seen this in the borderless treatment yet. I've pulled a couple of the regular copies, but not the borderless copy. That's actually sweet. All right. It's really funny because you think it goes in an Angels deck, but I think that's the opposite of what it goes in, because it has to return a non-Angel. Sky Knight Squire, this time in the borderless. Cool. Hey, Blasphemous Edict. I think Edict is still holding it around $5 as a regular rare, so, you know, the pack flow version is probably, again, about $5 or $6. Not unhappy with that. High Fae Trickster. And that will do it for that pack. All right. Start off with Tiny Bones again, this time in the extended art. Again, Tiny Bones I think is right around the $3 mark. I will put it up top. Coma though. Hey, extended art Coma. This card is quite the beater. Feels like if it swings and connects with you, it's pretty close to game over. I think Coma's worth a few bucks. I will put it up top as well as I think it's above $3. Okay, Soulstone Sanctuary as a borderless regular Kaito, pack foil Kaito. Gosh, what's Kaito? Kaito's like, I don't know, $5 to $6, I think. Put that there. Flamewake Phoenix. Oh, borderless Reclamation Sage, kind of cool. Looks like we have another borderless in the back as a common. And it is Think Twice. Nice little Think Twice in the borderless. That's sweet. Like that art. All right, 3 packs left. Any other juice left? Whoa, hey, that's a good one. Nice. That is a special guest Chroma's Memorial, and I have to think that must be a really solid hit. I think like a regular Time Spiral remastered Chroma's Memorial is like $30 at this point. So I feel like a foil special guest has to be in that range or more. So I don't know. I'm going to take a guess at this and say it's between 30 and 40. Either way, I think it's a really strong hit. That is beautiful. At the Stained Glass Chroma's Memorial. Very nice. Not unhappy with that. And our third Tiny Bones because duplication is a thing in this set. All right. Celestial Armor, Swift Blade Vindicator, and a Painful Quandary as a pack foil. And nothing else of significance in that pack. 2 packs left. Love that Memorial, though. That Chroma's Memorial is sweet. Okay, 2 packs left. Crystal Barricade as an extended art foil. Again, might be a few bucks. Put it up top. Could be wrong. Alesha in the borderless for extended art. Kaikar in the borderless. Herald of the Eternal Dawn. Cool. The first box I opened, I missed it. I completely missed it. This was a mythic. But it is a mythic, so I will put it up top. Nice. Mythic counts are pretty good. Homunculus Horde. And another Youthful Valkyrie. That will do it there. Last pack. Here we go. Anthem of Champions as a extended art foil. I think Anthem might be a couple of bucks. I don't know. I don't recall it being 3 though. Mossborn Hydra. Again, I think this is right about the $3 mark. Giada in the borderless. Oh, okay, that's a pretty cool card. Of course, Giada is quite good. A staple of any Angel deck, and she just makes those decks go. Giada's probably worth a few bucks as a borderless. Good old Galta. And then we conclude with a 9 Lives Familiar in the pack foil as well. And we do have one more. We have a borderless foil refute back there. And that will do it. So let's see here. What do we do mythic count-wise? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually feels, what's crazy is I actually feel like that's low for one of these boxes. I think I had like 13 in one of them. Twin Flame, really good pull. Again, I think that's like 28. I'm going to say Kaido's between 20 and 30 as that Japanese foil showcase. I think the Memorial's between 30 and 40 would be my guess. So like that's going to be, and then the Crystal Barricade is a mana symbol. Again, maybe 20-ish for that. I think that's going to be like a big portion of it. I think we did reasonably well with our rares. Again, a lot of, between $2 and $5 rares in this pile here. We'll kind of see what that shakes out to be. Again, I think the product is pretty spectacular. The challenge, I think, is going to be at $300 per collector box, like fracture foils and mana symbols, particularly the very rare ones, the mythic ones, etc., are really going to be big drivers. I could see, because of that, like those fracture foils, some of them, like a Doubling Season and Land War Elves, almost like they were with the Wilds of Eldraine with the confetti foils, where they become increasingly, because they're so rare on pull rates, that become more special for the ones that are seeing a ton of play. And I could see a few of those really going up in value because they are very hard to pull. So, yeah, I think it was an average box. I don't think it was a dumpster fire by any means, but it definitely wasn't a home run either. That's going to do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, do me a favor. If you're not subscribed already, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.